Storytime at Home. Presented by Public Library of Cincinnati and Hamilton County.
The kids in room 207 were misbehaving again.
Spitballs stuck to the ceiling. Paper airplanes whizzed through the air.
They were the worst behaved class in the whole world.
Now settle down, class.
But the class would not settle down.
They whispered and giggled.
They squirmed and made faces.
They were even rude during story time.
And they always refused to do their lessons.
Something will have to be done.
The next morning, Miss Nelson did not come to school.
Wow, now we can really act up.
They began to make more spitballs and more paper airplanes.
Today, let's be just terrible.
Not so fast.
A woman in an ugly black dress stood before them.
I am your new teacher, Miss Viola Swamp.
Where's Miss Nelson?
Never mind that. Open your arithmetic books.
Miss Nelson's kids did as they were told.
They could tell Miss Swamp was a real witch.
She meant business. Right away, she put them to work.
And she loaded them down with homework.
We'll have no story time today. Keep your mouths shut. Sit perfectly still. And if you misbehave, you'll be sorry.
The kids in room 207 had never worked so hard.
Days went by, and there was no sign of Miss Nelson.
The kids missed Miss Nelson.
Maybe we should try to find her.
Some of them went to the police.
Detective McSmog was assigned to their case. He listened to their story.
You have to help us.
Look.
Our teacher is missing!
And now we have Miss Viola Swamp.
I think Miss Nelson is missing. I'll see what I can do.
Detective McSmog would not be much help.
Other kids went to Miss Nelson's house.
The shades were tightly drawn, and no one answered the door.
In fact, the only person they did see was the wicked Miss Viola Swamp coming up the street.
Let's get out of here.
If she sees us, she'll give us more homework.
They got away just in time.
Maybe something terrible happened to Miss Nelson! Maybe she got gobbled up by a shark.
That doesn't seem likely.
Maybe Miss Nelson went to Mars.
Or maybe Antarctica.
Or maybe Florida.
That doesn't seem likely.
I know. Maybe Miss Nelson's car was carried off by a swarm of angry butterflies.
That doesn't seem likely at all.
The kids in room 207 became very discouraged.
It seemed that Miss Nelson was never coming back, and that they'd be stuck with Miss Viola Swamp forever.
They heard footsteps in the hall.
Here comes the witch.
Hello, children.
It's Miss Nelson.
Where were you?
That's my little secret.
How about a story time?
Miss Nelson noticed that during story time, no one was rude or silly.
Miss Nelson, aren't we being good?
Yes. What brought about this lovely change?
That's our secret.
Back home, Miss Nelson took off her coat and hung it up in the closet, next to an ugly black dress and wig.
When it was time for bed, she sang a little song.
I'll never tell.
And now, Detective McSmog is working on a new case.
Now where is Miss Viola Swamp?
In the mail. Sign up today. Go to Ohio Imagination Library.org to find out more.